Yo, what is up, guys? We are back. Episode 5, the G.O.A.T podcast. As you can tell, this episode, we got a banging intro song. Shout out to the boy, Gaetano Lacorte, Standing Ape. Check him out on my Instagram for all your podcast needs. The man's a wizard. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about the intro. Tana threw that together for us. Little musical production. I was thinking about it last night. I know it's the G.O.A.T podcast, and it's always going to be the G.O.A.T podcast, but everyone probably thinks that stands for the greatest of all time podcast. This is not. There is no illusion. This is not the greatest of all time podcast yet. So in the meantime, until we get there, we're going to have to take fan suggestions as to what G.O.A.T stands for. Go out and twinkle? I don't know. This is up to you guys, you know? I'm going to throw it up on my Instagram, though, and whoever has the best suggestion, we'll keep it for the meanwhile. So I'm ready to hear. It's going to get out of control. It might be wildly inappropriate just because I know the audience. But without further ado, back on the mic with me today, we got the Big Ben.
What's up? I'm back.
Welcome back, big man. How's life been treating you?
Yeah, it's good. It's been cold lately, but yeah, everything's been good. Can't complain.
Good besides the weather. Good besides the weather. Fuck, I'm trying to think what we talked about last episode. I kind of just went on tangents last episode. We didn't talk... Listen, guys, there's something you should know about me. In season, I don't know who we're playing most of the time. I go with my gut. I was totally wrong. We did not play Kosuke last week. Who did we end up playing?
KPS.
See, there was a K in there. I ran with it. I said, Scooby-Doo. Forrest Gump style, I ran with what I knew.
The backstory was right, though.
The backstory was right. Everything about the backstory was correct. I just said the wrong team name. So don't be confused in last episode if you're from here listening. People back in the States don't give a shit either way.
But. Yeah, we got Kosuke next week.
Kosuke next week.
Next Friday night, the big derby.
The big derby. They smacked our asses first time we played them, didn't they?
Yeah, these two teams the next 2 weeks smacked us.
Oh.
Caught like 8 goals. Scored 1.
Those were different days, though, man. Those were the early days.
We lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, that was a bad skid we had. Boys are in form, though, now.
Yeah, we're up and about.
Absolutely flying.
It's good, man.
Absolutely flying.
Team's flying. Boys are flying. Everyone's happy. Can't complain.
No complaints, bro.
Month left
in the season.
We decided to turn it on now.
Turned on the burners for the last month. That's for sure. So yeah, I mean, month left. What do we got coming up? We got game Saturday,
Friday, and then 3 Saturdays in a row.
Got it. But what's the real news this weekend after the game?
Yeah. Big sauna night.
Benny's first sauna night,
I was about to say, it's my first one ever.
Yeah, you weren't here for the first one.
You can run us through your first sauna night. I know it's primarily your podcast, but I'm going to ask the question about how did your first sauna night go?
Dude, it's not primarily. It is my podcast, dude. I've about had enough of this. But sauna night is a night of debauchery. It's a night of team bonding and unity is what it is. It's the Finnish team bonding and unity. Anybody I know that's played in Finland, no matter the team, there's sauna nights all around.
Run us through it. Like, what happens? Like, obviously we're playing away, so we come back. Yeah. What's normally the go?
So we're gonna come on back. We're gonna we'll already be showered up and everything like that. So you go home, drop your shit off. I suggest you say a prayer to whatever it is you believe in. You chuck one up for your well-being that night, and then
should I call my fam and my girlfriend beforehand?
Yeah. Like, say your goodbyes if you need to, because they're not gonna hear from you for a good 24 hours. And kind of goes from there, man. It's a good old Finnish sauna. They'll rent out a sauna house. It's gonna be hotter than shit. And yeah, there's gonna be some beverages of the alcoholic variety.
Oh, I thought it was lemonade and whatnot.
Not lemonade, nope.
No,
but if
Jaffa.
I'm gonna give you the key right now. The secret is you need to bring a water bottle, and you need, while you're in the sauna, in between every handful of beers, you gotta be chugging some water, bro, or your next day will be miserable. I promise you that.
Is that experience from firsthand?
Firsthand. My first sauna night, I woke up here. I woke up with throw up on my eyebrow that was not mine. Somebody else's throw up. I don't know who. Splash damage, bro.
You were that close to someone when they throw up.
Splash mountain, bro. Somebody splash mountained my fucking eyebrow with throw up. I woke up on the gaffer's couch.
Oh, you didn't even come home?
No, I didn't even make it home. The night ended at Ismo, and
oh, you went out after?
Oh yeah, it's a night, dude. It's not just at the sauna. Well,
I'm letting everyone know I'm tapping out early.
You're tapping out right after the sauna. Honestly, for the better. Nothing goes uphill after the sauna. I'll put it that way. The team bonds. It's 20 dudes naked as fuck in the sauna. That's just what it is.
Yeah, so I don't do saunas naked, which is everyone thinks weird here, but I go in normally, with skins on or something.
No, dong's out for Harambe, bro.
All right then.
Dick's out for Harambe.
Something new.
Hey, dude, I realize this. There's like a weird cultural thing with nudity for sure. I'm sure it's similar in Oz because it's just similar to the States. But like in the States growing up, it's like you got that really, really young kids, no big deal, being naked. It's whatever, just expected.
Yeah.
Then you get to that age where it's like, okay, dude, you gotta put some pants on.
Yeah.
No more being naked,
Yeah.
And then you go your whole like teenage life where it's like, unless you're doing the dirty, you ain't naked.
Yeah.
With a significant other, a one night stand, whatever you want to call, whoever your love for the night is, pants are on.
Yeah.
But here, nah.
Saunas are
there. Sauning. Yeah, not just the people that are running around naked. No. Even though I'll be quite honest, at the beach here, there's been a few miles where I'm like, that kid might be like, he's not quite in the age group where it's like, throw some fucking pants on.
We saw that one dude.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, listen, dude, this isn't a new beach, and you ain't 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you're pushing like 10.
Yeah, dude, put some fucking pants on. Yeah, that's.
We left after that.
We did.
We were like,
yeah, okay, I was uncomfortable enough where I left. I was like, that's time to go.
It's time for us to go home.
I'm out. But yeah, so it's gonna be the dudes just bonding, drinking some beers, chatting breeze, and dicks out in the sauna. And then you gotta put your pants back on before Ismo.
So you shower there.
No, like the sauna house is real nice. The one we got last time was like a massive sauna. They had a bunch of showers connected on the outside, nice little lounge room and stuff. So you go in increments, Yeah. It's hours, bro. It's a marathon. It's marathon.
Oh, so it's not like a
no
half an hour thing.
No. Like you get in, you sweat out the demons, those post game demons, and then you shower a little bit, cool off, get some water, get some beer, whatever you want. Jump back in. You do that about as much as you want, about 10 times. You're just back and forth. It's a marathon, bro. Food in between, yeah.
Oh, there's food there too.
Oh yeah. It's the real deal.
I'm excited.
It's the real deal. Real deal. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of scared for you, but I'm happy for you to experience it.
It's probably our last big team night out.
Yeah, for sure.
Possibly, like maybe the last game of the season, but that's 3 hours away. And we've got to drive back, so this possibly could be the last, the last hurrah.
The last hurrah, for sure.
But we got next weekend.
What's next weekend?
Big Bad Turkey.
We're doing that next weekend.
That's the 14th, isn't it?
Oh, no.
You told Elias last night at training, you know what? I'll come to Turco with you no matter what. I'll be there. That's what you said. That were your exact words.
I did say it. I just didn't know it was that soon.
Yeah.
Sauna night and oh no, back to back, dude. That's gonna be oh no.
And Elise is keen as a bean.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
So that'll be good. Last episode we didn't touch up on the one I was on. Elise's dance moves.
Oh, we did leave those. Yeah, we did talk about that at training. That we left that out.
Turku is coming back on next weekend.
Yeah, we before we go to Turku, we need to help Elias with his dance moves. That's without a doubt.
Without a dude out here doing the robot, trying to pick up girls.
Yeah, the robot's gone, dude. Its time is gone. If you're doing the robot and it's not, you're at a disco and you're not at a disco, like you don't do the robot anymore. And he did it multiple times. It pissed me off a little bit. I love the kid to death, but God, dude, his dance moves pissed me right off. I'm pretty sure I told him when we got home that night, I said, every time you dance, an angel loses its wings. which is rude. That's not a nice thing to say, but dude, oh my God. Yeah, we gotta teach him some. You gotta teach him some, really.
No, you do. You got some moves.
I've got a few in the bank. I just let it loose, but I don't know. Maybe we have to start him with
just a little side to side movement.
A little grease up the hinges, bro. Like the shoulders are looking too tense, the hips are too tense.
Very stiff.
Yeah.
Very stiff.
Is there a good movie we can have him watch before that'll get him in the mood? You think that
So you think you can dance? What's that song called?
No. What are those ones? What are those ones that are like they're like 2-hour movies and they're literally just too much dancing. They're about dancing.
Honey?
No. There's a Step Up.
Step Up.
Step Up.
That's right.
First of all, stop making those. No one wants. Okay, listen. I'm all about a good dance battle in a movie.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong at all. You know, like you throw a little something in there, some drum line. You know, some like a little bit of dancing, some music. You know.
Yeah.
Let's go for it. You know, an occasional like break dance battle. Go for it. A 2-hour movie that's only dancing in the rain, a shitty love story, and then more dancing. Don't make it. I don't want to watch it. I don't. Did you
watch it though?
The first one?
Yeah.
There's like 4 of them now.
Is there?
They kept making them.
I've only seen the first one.
What do you do after the first one?
I don't know. But it's like the Taken movies.
That's true. How much shit are you gonna take from one guy, dude? And he always finds you.
And it's the same line. I think it's just like people watch the movies purely for that line. When it got after the first one.
I will find you.
Yeah.
I have a unique set of skills. It's like, we get it, Liam Neeson. You old fuck. You're like 70 now. I don't even like watching him in the movies anymore because when he tries to run,
it's not great.
Why make him run even, dude? The dude's old. And then you can't throw like a stunt double in because then it doesn't look real. Because then he's like, oh, what? You're going to put a guy in who's just sprinting all of a sudden? Dude, he can't run. I was going to say something bad. He looks, though, when he's running, dude, it's like if a guy with a peg leg, you told him to run. Oh. You know how he's got the little, like there's a giddy up in there now.
Yeah.
Don't make him run at that point. Those movies, they're done.
There's a lot of movies that have sequels that don't work out.
That's
like,
true.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind a sequel. A lot of movies have them. Harry Potter, for instance, Pirates of the Caribbean.
All good sequels.
Dark Knight series.
Trilogies, yeah.
The trilogies, sorry.
No, those are all good ones.
They're all good. Some just need a...
Some are milking it, for sure.
Yeah,
You're not going to get my money after that. Like Step Up. The minute I knew they were making a second Step Up, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm fucking out. I'm out. Yeah. I'm so out, I could never be it.
You know, after the first movie on some of them, that's it. Like, you stopped it there. Just make a different movie.
I don't want to see the same 4 people dancing, and then they get in the studio, and all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, let's fucking bachata together, and love story, and more dancing. I'm not.
So you're tapping out right there.
Bang, out.
That's it.
Never in. I don't know, but Turkey's going to be fucking something else. Anyways, we're going to work on... We'll start tonight at training. Maybe, like, every time if, like, Elias scores, we got to make him, like, do a new dance move or something. I don't know. I don't know where to start.
I don't know. I might tap out for Turkey.
I had a feeling. I'll be honest with you. I had a feeling that 2 rounds of Turkey for Benny was not going to happen. I'm not mad.
I'll say I'm not out officially. I'm more in than out at the moment. But I'm just pre-warning you that it's possibly me.
No, I mean, out. I get it. What's the gain after one Turku experience? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not single. Memories? Yeah, I mean, there's memes for sure. But it's like, it's nothing different than if you don't hang out with me here at Eastmo, you know?
Yeah, but if I don't come back next year.
You know what I do need to do at Turku now?
What?
I need to go swimming. I have to hope it's just warm enough to go swimming.
It's going to be freezing.
Because I've now swam in every major city I've partied in.
We haven't taken a photo yet on Elisunde.
Oh yeah, I need to climb that too. Night in Vasa, night of debauchery, ended up swimming. Just last weekend, anybody in K-Town? Yep, I got on the water fountain. Bang, come at me.
Did you ever touch up on Vasa on the podcast?
I don't think so.
These are for the boys back at home that say, make sure Cozzy tells the whole story, make sure he doesn't leave stuff out, we want to hear about what he does on his nights out. and I feel like you're leaving Barca out for some reasons.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Vasa, I'm gonna put it this way. Vasa was, a good old night out. A good old night out.
We left at 12:30.
You guys left at 12:30.
No, we left Christina's dad.
Oh yeah, that night started way too late. The fact that night even happened was something else.
To drive an hour just to go out for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that was something else. That's kind of my purpose of not coming home though as well. Was it's like we just drove an hour. I'm not gonna spend equal amount of time in the car to equal amount of time going out. I just wasn't about it.
So you happily stayed in Vasa the night?
Stayed in Vasa. Oh boy. Dude, I'll be honest with you, that ride home the next day was dismal. First of all, I haven't driven stick in God knows how long, and I volunteered. And thank God it was a Sunday with no traffic, because I stalled 4 times, maybe? 4 times.
Yeah.
Once I got on the open road, stick's easy, I'll be honest with you. It's the start and go, dude. I can only drive shitty cars if they're stick, because you don't feel so weird or bad, and the clutch is usually really bad anyway, so it doesn't take a whole lot. It's not sensitive.
Yeah.
You're driving a nice car. I was driving a nice car, and getting into first is like touchy, and it's like, the odds were stacked against me. That's all I'm gonna say. But I did swim there. Swam at like 5 in, or whatever time it was. And then swam in Christinastad last weekend.
Came home wet and jumped on me while I was sleeping.
I didn't jump on you. I was just making sure you were asleep, like tucked in.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to make sure you were, all settled. You didn't need anything, water, I don't know.
Have you found your headband yet?
I have not, dude. I have misplaced. Yeah, it's the Gaffa's headband he loaned me. I have misplaced my headband, which is an adult term for saying I've lost the headband. So Gustav's been out of commission for a while. I've just kind of been letting it flow. I need that back before the game, for sure. Or I got to go buy another one for the Gaffa because I have no idea. It very well might be in the bay.
It probably is.
Because I have a feeling I had it on when I was swimming, but then the video of me swimming, I don't have it on anymore. So it's either I lost it in the water or I took it off beforehand and I misplaced it. I have no idea. No idea. I really couldn't tell you. I've looked everywhere. I've checked pockets, under the rug.
We had a good game on the weekend.
Good old game on the weekend. Touch up on it, dude. Give him the recap.
We started off poorly. I've used nice terms because we have some young listeners and people don't like us swearing on this. So we started off poorly.
We were shithouse. We were bad. First 20 minutes was fucking bad.
We copped the goal from a direct corner. So the dude's just crossed it in. It's gone over everyone's head, hit the back post and just stopped. Yeah,
it didn't roll in. It just stopped right across the line. It was the weirdest thing ever.
Weird. So we're going 1-0 down. And then we get one back, I think, 1-1.
I don't know who pulled the first one back.
Yuho. From a free kick. Mm-hmm. Yuri crosses it in. Yuho, banger, top corner from 6 yards out. But
Yuho's elusive.
Oh, mate, in the box.
And you put him in the 18, dude, and shit happens.
He's like Inzaghi.
Yeah.
He's just...
the dancing bear, bro. Yeah. You put him in the box. I mean, I know we call Lily that most of the time, but Yuho in the 18 is like the 8th wonder of the world.
Yeah. So, yeah, then we go 2-1 up. We had a penalty. You should, I
got my penalty stolen from me, okay? Listen, you know what's really pissing me off in this league? Is us missing easy assists. My stats are there's an asterisk next to them. I need 5 more assists. Anyways, what really makes me mad, this goalie knocks a gift down to me in the box. I go to just blast it home, and the center back does a double-handed save, top bins on me, and takes a straight red card for a penalty.
It was like Luis Suarez in the World Cup. It was literally like that.
Oh, spot on. Spot on, except you buried the pen. They didn't miss or anything. But
then we go 2-1 up. We had a little bit of a tussle in the first half.
Yeah, we've copped some heat for that one. Listen, I am going to say this right now, in my defense. Younger version of me was a much worse person as far as my temper and everything like that. Like, on the field. Off the field a little bit, but mostly on the field. But it was kind of like, what you're brought up in. Like, I played for Dino Dalevsky. He was a fucking Macedonian coach. He was a nutcase, still is. Love you, Dino. But, he was like a great coach. But a lot of, like, his coaching style from what he brought up was, like, hard-nosed, that dark arts of the game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That Cajun magic, dude. A little bit of that dirty South Eastern European vibe, and so I always had that kind of in the back pocket. That's how we grew up playing. Like, you didn't get in trouble for red cards. We were expected, like, especially Chicagoland area soccer in the Midwest. It's known for just like no one liked playing teams from Chicago because they were all like dirty, chirped a lot, stuff like that. You're playing kids from Iowa, that are like shucking corn, tending to the fields, and then they come to Chicago and kids are like attacking their mothers verbally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like they were overwhelmed. Hood rats, bro. That's probably what they thought of us. But it was one of those things. I don't know, man. So it's like the gaffer here, Matt. He's got some points. I agree with him. It's not that I don't agree with him. It was just
spur of the moment type of thing.
I was seeing red, bro.
That's fine. Everyone does that here and there.
You know what it was, too, that really pissed me off about it? It was the same kid who slide tackled me. So what happened, guys, is that at this point in the game, I had been slide tackled by the same kid who had missed all 3 times. And I got around him all 3 times and had to, like, hurdle him, got nicked. And then the next guy would clean me out, and there'd be no foul call. Now I'm like, okay, I can live with it. You're not going to get every call. But like the 4th time, right in front of our bench, kid does the same thing, misses me on the slide. I get around him. Ball like rolls somewhere, and I'm laying on the ground now because I hurdled him and then fell. And the second kid walking by just tees off and kicks me.
Just randomly kicks you.
Just kicks me as I'm on the floor.
They're running on a breakaway, by the way, and he goes out of his way, kind of.
To go the other way.
To give you a little, hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Yeah.
And then
how's it going?
I was fucking mad. I was livid. I saw red. I told you, it's one of those moments you hear noise behind you. I could hear noise, but I didn't know what anyone was saying.
Yeah, those horse
blinkers. And
I
took off after that kid. Spun him around. We got in each other's face. Had each other wrapped up. Just fucking going at it, pushing each other. We both hit each other by like the face, and play continued, guys. Nothing stopped. Then ball went to the other end of the field. We countered.
And I just hit it over the crossbar.
Did you?
Yeah. Nadine passed it to me, crossed it to me, and
I didn't see any of it. I saw nothing of it. I was still fighting. Anyways, so you got to grow up, man. Don't fight, kids. Not good for you.
So we go 2-1 up into halftime, and we're like, we got these guys on the ropes.
Yeah, we had them on the ropes at that point, and they were man down.
And they had a man down. We come in that second half. We should have scored, I reckon, 5 in the second half, more.
Yeah, probably. We had a lot of opportunities.
But the D missed one. Then, thankfully, Elise scored.
Yeah.
And then you scored an absolute bomb.
Yeah, I dropped one from deep.
It was like maybe like 75th minute. The game was over.
I felt like I was like everyone thought they were in the Middle East for a second.
Let's be honest, the game was over.
Bomb that big, dude. You got to think you're in the Middle East.
Yeah, we're 3-1 up. We weren't losing it. Was it 3-1 or 4-1 then?
I don't know if I scored the 3rd or the 4th.
I think it was the 4th.
Yeah, I think so.
Anyway, Cosy scores an absolute bomb from range, gets it onto his left and goes top right bins. Keeper had no chance.
No chance.
So all the haters out there, especially one, they're saying that the keeper could have saved it. And there's no chance the keeper was saving that.
First of all, why are goalies... It's always goalies when they're not playing, or ex-goalies, that say it should have been saved. Every time.
It was never getting saved.
Listen, I think every goal I have this season, minus like 1, is from outside the 16. Almost.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Oh, the Nick and the Ibiko game, maybe.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else is from outside the 16, dude.
Yeah.
It's my bread and butter. I like to shoot from deep. So I don't know why every time I do it, then I got a goalie coach in my ear saying that it should have been saved. Oh, you're lucky. That's what I think. Oh, you're so lucky. You should look at the keeper. Literally before the sentence, literally in my head, when somebody not on the field is trying to tell me how my goal should have been saved, I go, that's all I hear in my head. That's what everybody should know. So if you're going to come up to me after a game and tell me that my goal shouldn't have been a goal, it's literally all I'm thinking. And I'm never going to apologize. I really couldn't be bothered.
That's fair.
Big old nothing going through my head.
So you scored the fourth, then Elise scored his second to round out the keeper to make it 5-1. And then that was it. We were just literally passing the ball around for the last 10 minutes or so. Just wishing the game was just ended. Because it was, yeah.
That ref had a stinker then.
Yeah, absolute stinker. Absolute stinker.
I'm the first to admit when a ref is good. And we've had a fair share of good games and bad games, but this ref had a stinker.
Didn't even know it was halftime. Someone had to yell out to him and say, how long have we been playing? And he goes, blows his whistle then. We played like 5 minutes of extra time in the first half.
Yeah.
Had to consult his linesman for the penno when he was right in front of it.
The double hand save.
Save, and he couldn't see it. He was standing on the edge of the 18.
Dude, it was like we had Ray Charles as the keeper or as the ref that game.
And then we should have had another penno before that when Wiles' foot got grabbed.
Oh yeah, that was another one.
Dude grabbed.
The same guy who saved my shot. Dude. That dude was on borrowed time already. As if one red card wasn't enough, he wanted two.
So, yeah, anyway, we got the 3 points. We're 4-0 in the last 4 weeks. We've only conceded 2 goals in 4 weeks and scored like 16 or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So
we're in good form.
Good form. Moving into this weekend.
So we need one more going into sauna night, dude. It's going to be a good old time. Saunas always feel better when you win.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just like food tastes better when it's free.
That's fair enough.
Same principle.
That's fair enough.
Same principle. Trying to think what else though, man. Yeah, Turku coming up. I have a feeling, that's going to be just me and Elias, a 2-man road trip.
Big O said he was going.
Big O, yeah, maybe Big O. I don't know though. We don't know. Big O's in, Big O's out. Big O's in, Big O's out. We don't know. He's all over the shop sometimes.
But
maybe he's in.
And then we've booked our flights home.
Oh, exciting news.
Yeah.
Booked our flights home. You want to tell them about that?
No, that's why I brought it up. I just put out the fishing line.
Reeled it on it.
Because
he knew it would get me going. Well, I'm going to let you guys all know right now. Benny, one of my close friends, man. Real good friend of mine. And for whatever reason, he doesn't like when I give him gifts. And he's not very considerate, honestly, with other people's time is what it's come down to. I've started to realize right now because...
This is not true. That's not true.
Oh,
the story's true, but...
I'll let you guys be the judge of whether you think it's true after the story because that's what I would take from it. Me and Benny have been waiting to see when we were going to book our flights home and everything, and Benny's going on a little excursion with his girl through Europe after the season, all that. But we were going to leave from here the same day, so just to make it convenient because we'll have to get a ride and all that and make it easy on whoever takes us. So he's like, just let me know. We settled on a date. We're like, all right, October 8th, bang, done. Let's figure out what time we want to leave because we can essentially leave the same flight out of here to wherever I have to then go to a connecting flight and also you.
Yep.
So we were like, also, same time, that'll be easy. So Benny's like, all right, what time did you book? I'm like, 9:35, bro. 9:35 in the morning. I figure it's not too early where we don't have to leave at like 4 in the morning.
Yeah. And
it's not too late where it's like I'll still get home like mid-afternoon with the time change. Perfect. Awesome. Everything sounded good. Benny's like, bet, I'm in. 2 days later, we're hanging out with a bunch of people and everyone's like, oh, did you book your flights? I'm like, yeah, booked our flights. It's all good. And Benny has this look on his face. The same look he has right now, sitting in this room. I wish I had video. And I go, yeah. And Benny goes, oh, I was going to tell you. I go, oh no. I knew right then. And he goes, well, I booked the 6 a.m. flight. What? But we agreed on 9:35, didn't we, Ben? And Ben goes, well, yeah, I'm sorry, man, but it's just like a little cheaper, so I ended up booking the 6 a.m. So now, my thoughtful consideration of not having to get up at 4 a.m. to leave here to get to the airport at 6 a.m. has gone to shit, because that's what we're doing now for Ben.
I'm sorry, once again.
You really aren't.
I am. I really am.
Sorry.
You don't understand. I looked at the flight originally and I said, yeah, 9:30 is fine. Like it's about like it was like a $20 difference at the time. Not even.
Yeah.
That's like perfect. Then I didn't book it because I think I was still waiting on you to officially book yours. You booked yours. I went back probably a day later after you booked yours. I looked and I said, now it's $150 difference. Plus I got to pay for baggage. I said, what do I do? I said, fuck it. I'm booking the 6 a.m.
That is so inconsiderate, dude. You didn't even give me a heads up, dude. Nothing. I
bad.
had to find out third party in front of a group of other people.
Dude, I felt bad.
And then now I get to wake up at 4 now. Yeah, yippee! I love it.
It's probably like at 3:30.
Well, no, if you know me though, I love being up that early.
You probably won't even go to sleep.
And by that I mean, that's the last thing I want to be doing is being up at 4. But now I get to be up at 4. Yes, being up at 4 is the best. Yes. Best time in the world to be up, 4 a.m. Woo! And then we get to drive an hour to the airport. Then I get to say goodbye to Benny. And then I get to wait at the airport for 3 more hours. Yes! Oh, dude, that's going to be a great day.
Are you going to Stockholm? First?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'll go to Stockholm too. So I'll see you at the airport at least on the other side.
Oh, dude, you better hope I don't see you in Stockholm. So then I go to Stockholm, I think, to somewhere in Germany to Chicago. But fuck you, pal.
Good times, man. Good times.
GTs, man. GTs.
Good times. Were you going to tell the story about the Evan Rodriguez and his kid?
Oh, my day.
Are you going to leave that for another podcast? How far are we going?
We're 32 in right now. We can do it, bro. Okay.
This is up to you.
You enjoyed this story, didn't you?
I enjoyed it last night. It's the first time hearing it, so
we were talking last night,
one.
just talking about like, again, this podcast I like to touch on like how weird things get a lot of times, and like weird stuff happens to everybody, but most people just don't share it. For
Should we put a disclaimer if you don't want to hear anything weird past this point? I guess we're gonna say goodbye right now.
Yeah, this podcast has already divided the town of Christinestad, dude. There's heat from both sides we're getting. Some people love it, some people hate it, dude. But it keeps rolling. The train can't stop, dude. The brakes are off. So yeah, if you want to check out this story is for the younger audience, you know. It's
been 30 minutes, so you've come a long way already.
Yeah, you got a good dose of this, but you might need to tune out. Your parents might get mad at me. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you'll grow up. Whatever. I can't make you do anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that kind of guy. Listen, I'm a cult leader, but a good cult leader doesn't make you do anything.
Of OTTPS?
Yep. Stick around for the ride or don't. Do what you want. Whatever's best for you, you know? So, this one's going to be a throwback for my DePaul boys. Shouts out to the freshmen, the Super 8, dude, the Elite 8 that came in my freshman year.
Get locked in.
Me, Hindle, Benny Lucier, Jalen Harvey, Alex Wallace, Joe Brinkworth, Drew Dempsey. Love you boys. Miss ya. Jack Rubin. Can't forget the Reuben sandwich, bro. The big Rubes. And, you know, we had our freshman year together at DePaul University before I transferred to Butler. And needless to say, DePaul it's right in Lincoln Park. It's in downtown Chicago. If you're not from there, I feel like it's a dangerous school to go to because the city is a beast, dude. It's the concrete jungle. You know,
Welcome to the jungle.
Exactly, dude. That song plays, I think, on campus. Welcome to the jungle. And yeah, so freshman year, I still had my high school girlfriend at the time. And we went and visited her at Mizzou.
Abby Smith?
Yep, good the one. Yeah.
Shout out Abby Smith again.
Yeah, shout out Abs twice in a row, man. But so we went down to Mizzou at this time to visit. I went to go visit, and some of the boys were from the area, so they had a bunch of buddies that went to Mizzou. So it was like just perfect, 2 birds, 1 stone. So we took the train back out to my house, and I was going to drive us all. I think 5 of us went. Me, Waldingo, or maybe 4 of us. Brinky and like Dempsey went. It was us 4. So we go to Mizzou, and good weekend. Everybody had a whatever you'd expect for visiting a massive college party town. Good weekend. I really don't remember much about the weekend besides just going out and stuff and hanging. And we get back home, and we get on the train to go back into the city, go back to school. It is Sunday at 3, 4 in the afternoon. Okay, we got about a 45-minute train ride ahead of us, and we got class the next day, we got training the next day. We're back to business. Our time was over. Back to business. So we get on the train, and there was this girl on the train. And mind you, we're 18. We're 18 years old. We're all freshmen. We're just babies, man. We're just babies. And this girl's on the train, and she was that exotic hot. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't even figure it out at 18. You just know you're aroused. You're like, there's something about her. She had at one point had the shaved head, but now it was kind of mid-length, grown out, bleached, smoking body. I mean, a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I mean, she was a dime.
Yeah.
And she's sitting next to us, and she keeps looking over at us and stuff like that and everything. It's kind of getting weird. And then she gets up and walks over, and she's like, "Hey, do any of you have a phone charger?" My one buddy Drew's like, yeah, no worries, and gives her a phone charger to borrow. She's like, "I gotta watch the game." And I'm like, "What? The Bears game?" She's like, yeah, my boyfriend's playing. And we're like, "Oh fuck!" So she's dating a professional, Bears player. Damn, okay, it makes sense because she was a smoke. So it's it all was fitting. I believed her, and. She doesn't tell us who it is at that point, at that stage of the story. We have no idea. We just know it's a Bears player.
Did you find out who it is?
Well, yeah, we did eventually.
Okay.
Are
you going to get to that?
Oh, we'll get there.
Okay.
But, so we give her the phone, we get on the train, take the train in, long story short, and then we're going to go jump on the L, which is the subway system, the above ground subway, to get back to campus.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, where are you guys going?" We're like, "Oh, we got to go back to campus. We got to get off at Fullerton, Sheffield, all that." She's like, "Oh, I got to go the same direction and get back to my apartment. Can you guys help me carry my suitcase?" And she had a suitcase, and she was out in the burbs. And then we asked her "What were you doing?" And she's like, "Oh, we were shooting a music video." So she's a video vixen, which is essentially a stripper that keeps her top on, during music videos.
A fancy name.
Very fancy name. That's all it is. A video vixen. She's a stripper.
Okay.
And she was also a stripper in her work, which she said she was a dancer when we asked her.
Another
elusive title, but so and we're like, "Oh, where do you we didn't go to strip clubs at 18 really, in the city yet."
Can you in America at 18?
18 you can.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's you don't have money. What are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? You're a broke college kid.
You just walk around.
The last thing I would be doing is throwing money at a stripper at 18. I'd be, if anything, I'd sneak in and try and get their single dollars that they missed when they scooped up, and go try to buy lunch or something. I don't know. That's that was my idea of what I'd go to a strip club for, is to steal. But anyways, so we find out she's a stripper at the Pink Monkey, famous strip club in Chicago. Pink Monkey, dude. Yeah, that should have said it all. So if we were logical and I had a fully developed brain, we should have parted ways at the L.
Adios, amigos.
Adios. This is no good. The whole situation, no bueno.
Was it never, it never occurred to you, a dancer, video vixen girl wanted to hang out with you guys? You never thought, this might be a bad idea?
I'll be honest, I think I, being the only one of the 4 of us in a relationship at that time, thought for sure, I was like, this is danger written all over it. And I was sketched out why she was even so interested in us, because we were 18 and she was 28.
Yeah.
29, whatever she was at the time.
Plus she had a boyfriend.
Plus she was dating a Bears player.
Yeah.
And openly had told us that, first.
Yeah.
The whole thing had danger written all over it. But I was just so confused. And so I'm like, all right,
danger.
Dude, the fucking sirens were blaring, dude.
But you guys went ahead with it.
I'll be honest, I think I was worried, but in all my other buddies' heads, dude, the only song they could hear was T-Pain, "I'm in love with a stripper."
Yeah, fair.
And that's all it was, dude. It was infatuation. So,
yeah.
So we get on the L, and we help her get her bags. Her stop is before ours.
Okay.
So I was hoping, honestly, fingers crossed, she was just gonna get off and we go our separate ways. I had a test the next day. I was like, fuck, I haven't studied. And then she was like, "Well, you guys want to come back and see my place and hang out? I'll get us some drinks and some food." And I'm like, fuck, dude, well, I'm hungry. Like, everyone's hungry. So it's like, free food, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I thought drinks, for whatever reason at that point, I'm like, it's a Sunday at like 6 now. I'm like, there's no way we're like drinking. I was like, it's going to be just, you know, whatever, beverages,
So,
non-alcoholic beverages.
Even at this point, you guys were like, yeah, this is...
Ignorance is bliss, bro.
This is a good idea.
Listen,
this idea is getting better and better.
this idea was getting better and better to half of the party. But anyway, so, you know, we were convinced, so we got off the L at her stop, and we go to a CVS, which is like a pharmacy, but they have like snacks and you can get alcohol there and stuff like that. You don't really go to a CVS for alcohol, though, unless it's like a last resort. It was kind of weird. That should have been the first real red flag, is that we went to a CVS by her place. So we did that. Not
a 28-year-old stripper asking 18-year-old boys back to her place for food and drink.
Yeah, also that. I don't know, there's kind of that thing that when you're the younger one, you don't feel so bad. If I was 28 and then I found out I was talking to an 18-year-old, absolute abort mission, we're out. But like, when you're in
you guys thought you're the man.
But when you're in roles reversed, dude, there's that.
We're the boys. Oh, yeah, we're the boys.
There's that ego. So we go to a CVS, dude, and the first thing I see her go get is she gets a bottle of Henny and a bottle of Hypnotic. And then, like, we mix that back home, and it's called, like, an Incredible Hulk, because it ends up being, like, green, like the drink. And I'm like, oh, no, dude. Like, this is happening. This is, like, she's trying to, like party on a Sunday. And then she gets, like, for snacks, I think she got, like, fucking Gordettos, like, fucking chips, essentially, and, like, Doritos and stuff, or maybe some salsa. I don't know. And I'm like, fuck. It's happening. We're here now, dude. So, like, we were, like, right around the corner from her place. We go to her place. She's got a really nice, like, studio apartment, like, in a really nice high-rise right in the middle of the city.
How many dudes again?
4 of us. Me and 3 of my buddies at this point. No one's aborted the mission yet. So, we all go up to her place. It's a tiny studio. It's, like, it is a studio apartment. It is a single room. The kitchen's, like, in the room. And the bathroom's, like, the only thing off to the side.
Yeah.
So, we're up there. And, you know, shit's getting kind of weird. You know, she's talking about, like, concepts that I could not be bothered with at 18 years old. She's, like, talking about, like, monogamy and polygamous stuff and everything. And I'm like, those words are even... I was probably mixing them up at the time. I didn't even know what she was talking about. I'm like, okay.
Just give me the Hulk.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even drink, dude. Because so I was worried.
Okay.
So, like, at this point, I was dad. Like, this was dad version of my life. Like, you're in a relationship, I was dad. I'm like what you are now.
Nice.
You know, not single. I was dad.
Yeah.
So, like, I was the only single one. So I was like, dude, I got a test. Brinkworth was in my class. I was like, dude, we got a test tomorrow. He was like teetering on the fence, you know. But my other two boys were getting after it. They're on the Henny, and then she starts singing. She's like, oh, I'm a singer too. Go figure. Of course she was. I was like, fuck. So she starts singing, like, The Weeknd. Or my buddy was like, what's your favorite artist? And she's like, oh, I like The Weeknd. And that's when The Weeknd was putting out baby-making music.
Yes.
That was when, even just listening, if you were a female and you listened to The Weeknd, you had a 50% chance of getting pregnant. You know? It was that kind of music. So she throws that on. And my one buddy, Drew, can sing. He sounds just like The Weeknd. And it was, like, his talent, bro. And he loved it. He loved bringing out the pipes.
You would.
So then they kind of start singing, like, duet to The Weeknd. I'm sitting there. It's getting weirder. She's kind of, like, all over Drew. And then we find out she's dating Evan Rodriguez, the fullback for the Bears at the time. Not sure if you've seen a picture of Evan Rodriguez. He is
big.
A fucking unit. He is the fridge, dude. He is a big fucking boy.
Typical NFL fullback, stocky as shit, would run through a brick wall, a car, and still come out the other end of both of them.
Oh, it looks like he's murdered at least 3 people. Like, it...
Thick neck.
The kind of...
His head was huge.
The kind of neck where if you hit him, dude, you're hurting yourself.
Oh, thick as neck. He's just a thick bloke.
Just big all around, dude.
Just a nugget.
So then we find out she's dating him, and I go, this cannot happen. I go, what if he just, like, comes here to visit after the game? The game's over now. I'm like, what the fuck is... If he comes here, we're dead. All 4 of us are dead. I can't defend myself against him. I'd have a better...
Were you real skinny bloke back then?
Dude, if I don't look like what I do now... Dude, when I was 18, I just looked like a more malnourished version of myself, dude. I would have had a better chance of jumping out the window and hoping that I could have been revived when I splatted on the ground, dude, than fighting Evan Rodriguez. That would have been it. That would have been my best shot of survival. Or like hope I hit something kind of cushiony at the bottom, dude. And she lived on like the 20th floor. So now I'm worried. Now I'm like, all right, dude, I'm out. I pulled the plug.
Got done with like assault charges or something. I can't remember. I could be wrong, but
he very well might have an assault case. Yeah. We don't know. Probably on her after this night.
Yeah.
So I leave. Brinky follows suit. My buddy. This is in my class the next time. I'm like, dude, let's get the fuck out of here. And Brinky's like, good idea. Good idea.
So you guys sneak off, or you tell the boys?
No. So like they're kind of like singing and doing their whole thing, and like. And I kind of just do the little Irish goodbye. You know, the Irish in me was like, all right, you know, gotta go test tomorrow. Right out the door, dude. Yeah. And I don't ask questions. I just go, if you need anything, boys, text me. Mind you, my phone is dead now at this point.
Don't try to stick around so people convince you to stay.
My phone is dead. My girlfriend at the time was livid. I get back home to my dorm room. I plug my phone in, and then, you know, I'm copping all sorts of shit from the ex, and she's like, blah blah blah, and how would you put yourself in that situation? And I was like, I mean, fair, I get it, fair, but at the same time, I'm the one who left. Like, what?
Yeah.
As if it didn't get weird while I was there, it did. But then when it got real weird, I was out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was more babysitting at that point.
You were just making sure your boys were
kind of okay.
You're just like, oh, I'm along for the ride. I've been strapped in. I'm just waiting for the right time I can open the door and.
Dude,
jump out and roll into the grass.
So it's like, I don't hear anything from him for a few hours, and I'm like, bro, I'm just praying Big Rodriguez didn't show up, dude, and give him that Hispanic beat down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give him that Hispanic discipline. I'm hoping. And then like 4 hours later, I'm still nothing. I'm like, dude, what is happening? I get dinner. I'm like, all right. And then eventually the boys show up, and they got that look on their face.
Oh no.
That look, and I'm like. You guys didn't you? They fucking tag teamed the stripper. They both...
Evan
Rodriguez's girlfriend at the time. They tag teamed the stripper. And...
Well...
I won't go into detail, but, yeah, that happened. So, I'd say up there on the craziest things I've partially witnessed, as far as the story. One of the craziest. Because no one would believe you. If you told someone that story, they'd 100% think you're bullshitting. But me coming as a third party who didn't fuck the stripper, I can confirm that it all happened.
They were playing a dangerous game.
Thank God he ain't at Chicago anymore.
Oh, imagine he rocked up after the game.
Oh,
after all that was going down.
It could have went very bad. Very, very bad.
But they got out of there with a story to tell.
God, I should have just dropped out of college at that point. I should have known that was
you transferred, so
I
said, I'm out of here, boys.
Even I said, I don't want to run into Evan Rodriguez,
I'm out of here.
I can't afford that.
I'm done with this.
But yeah, that was that, dude. So, if I got any advice, man, don't be fucking with NFL players' girlfriends. You're not going to sleep well at night.
I wonder how faithful she was to Evan.
Couldn't have been. Okay, listen. She was the last thing was faithfulness in her, dude. Listen, she had some demons, bro. Think of it, dude. She fucked two 18-year-olds. She was 10 years older. Two 18-year-olds. One was a white kid from Missouri who could sing like The Weeknd. Listen, she was dating Evan Rodriguez, dude.
Yeah.
She had some
moral compass?
Some daddy issues, bro.
All over the place.
Daddy issues is all it was. There was no father figure in her upbringing, is what I could guess. That would be my best stab at it.
Zero standards.
But thank God, dude, I don't look like I did in college, because if I ever run into Evan Rodriguez, dude, I'm playing Ray Charles to the bullshit. I wasn't there. I don't know nothing. A zero, dude. So I'm just hoping our paths don't ever cross. That's all I gotta say.
That's fair.
But... yeah, man. All right, we're getting close to 50 minutes, dude.
Holy
we're setting a record here. You got anything you want to leave the audience with?
No, I don't have any poems today.
No poems?
No sayings.
No insights? No
nothing?
insights.
Just everyone be safe. Stay happy. Keep smiling.
Keep on keeping on.
Tell your loved ones you love them. Hug them.
There you go, dude. That was like the nicest thing you've ever said.
That's pretty, yeah.
Nicest thing you've ever said, dude.
But yeah, just keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on, my followers.
if we go Turkey next week, then definitely.
Yeah, Turkey next week. I'm going to start archiving some things too, so when we get video up and running when I'm back home, we can touch back and I can give you some
that'd be good.
Some pictures and
funny.
videos, some audio, all that good stuff.
Yeah, this could be my last podcast.
For a while, maybe, man. Maybe. We'll get you back on here.
This could be it.
We'll get you back on here.
Loved every minute of it. I'm done after this.
Loved having you on. All right, guys, you know the drill. I'll throw up on my Instagram the link once it's up. I'll also throw up suggestions for what the GOAT podcast should stand for, the GOAT part. Can't wait to hear. And I'll let you know who ends up being the winner. I'll throw up some votes, and we'll see what the people say. But until next time, we out.
See you later.